No doubt. I'm sitting back watching this thing about Dr. Martin Luther King on 33 ABC channel. And it seems as if about 95% of the stuff I'm saying and 95% of the way I'm thinking is the same way he thought. I told people in one of my last videos that I'm proposing to get corruption convictions now, but they ain't gonna get it done until probably, many years later, like they did with the Affordable Care Act. And one thing Dr. King said that I just seen on TV was justice too long delayed is justice denied. So what the fuck is wrong with my way of thinking? What's stupid about that? It was smart enough for Dr. King to brain to coincide with, so what the fuck is wrong with it? You know. Then he said they go judge. He had a dream that they was gonna be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Like I said before, many people got friends who commit civil rights violations, and they friends with people that commit civil rights violations. I said you can't name one that I committed, and that's just what's going on. So that's what's going on. So the people is tripping. People is crazy. I'm about to pause my video and then I'm come back and tell y'all some more stuff. The news of Dr. King's assassination shocked the world. And also, in the mountaintop speak, he said he ain't fearing no man. His eyes seen the glory and the coming of the Lord. Like any man, he want to live a very long life. But he doing the will of God by working to liberate his people. And he's not going to have nobody mess up God's plan. You know what I mean? So that's just some of the stuff I was telling y'all. So when niggas say something on my way of thinking, I tell them he must feel that there's something wrong with Dr. King's way of thinking. And that usually, not all the time, but it usually ends the arguments. You know what I mean? So that's that. Yeah. That's that. So we stand here today to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And that's what we do now. We celebrate his day and celebrate his name. Not by simply acknowledging the holiday and speaking his name and reading some of his famous quotes and speeches. But we celebrate and observe his day by walking, talking, acting, thinking along the lines which he traveled. Because one thing they teach you in Islam is you can pray all day long. You could pray, 100 times a day if you want. But the real prayer is how you conduct yourself after you're done praying. So the real prayer is when you live in your life, interacting with people. You know what I mean? Because if you live in your life wrong, it's similar to a person who go to church every Sunday. If you go to church every Sunday and church over at 3 o'clock, and by the time you walk out that church, you turn back into the devil, you just wasted your time. And Islam believes the same thing with prayer. They say if you just praying and conducting yourself in a negative way, you just similar to a chicken who walking around, you know, plucking stuff off the ground and stuff, like a bird you see in your front yard picking up bread chips off the ground that you throw out there. They're gonna bow their head, pucking it, you know, whatever. And that's what that's what they believe, you know. And that's one of my beliefs on truly observing, celebrating, recognizing Dr. King Day, you know. Because I told people, a lot of people, people say a lot of people made sacrifices for us to get what we got today, but I don't even consider them sacrifices. You know, I don't. I believe a lot of people contributed to the progress that we made. You know, because when something is sacrificed, it's lost and damaged forever. But, if you truly conduct yourself in the way in which the man lived and truly recognize his day and celebrate it, then he wasn't sacrificed, nor him nor the others were sacrificed, and they continue to live through us and our actions. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. So I say people were not sacrificed. They contributed. I can say that because of the way I conduct my life, and I can say that because of the way my psychology function. If you adhering to G code, you can't grasp that. Your mind cannot even fathom this way of thinking. So, it's similar speaking Chinese to a motherfucking American. You have no idea what I'm saying. You might just look at me and smile in my face and laugh. And I could, become irate and gesticulate all day, and you still won't grasp nothing I'm saying because something is wrong with your psychology. Not mine. So, in honor of Martin Luther King Day, I had to come on here and make this video. And that's all for now.